Welcome to Dungeon Delvers. I'm Gazroth, and today I'm going to show you what my competition world is. Dungeon Delvers is highly inspired by the classic arcade game Joust. One of the biggest differences is that depending on the device that you're playing this game on, the experience will be different. Web and mobile are similar, but in web you have a strategic view of the entire game map. But if you're on mobile, you have a more of a side-scrolling endless dungeon feel. If you're in VR, you're actually stationed outside of the play area, given a bow, and you can fire at the players, enemies, and items. Since there's a big difference between web and mobile gameplay and VR gameplay, I have two separate sets of leaderboards. So web and mobile share the high score daily, weekly, monthly, and all-time leaderboards. And then there is the VR high scores, which is the same with a daily, weekly, monthly, and all-time reset. Now, in the lobby, there is no combat. We cannot hurt each other. This is just a place to socialize, view the leaderboards, view the instructions, and hopefully purchase cosmetic items for the game. We have an instructional UI. It says, "Welcome to Dungeon Delvers. Prove your courage by entering the dungeon and vanquishing as many undead as you can before time runs out." Objectives. Our primary is to obtain points. And how do we do that? Our secondary objectives are to defeat the undead, defeat other players, and collect gems. Collecting gems will net you a small amount of points, but if you collect a full set of gems, so a red, blue, and green gem, you will get 100 points. We have our mobile controls, so move, left joystick, we can attack with the sword icon, we can guard with the shield icon. It looks like I spelled shield wrong. We can jump with the jump icon, and I have implemented a double jump feature, so if you hit the jump icon while in midair, you can double jump. And I have the same thing, but with our PC controls, so WASD, left mouse, right mouse, and space. Enough of the instructions. Now if we want to play, we can enter. When we enter in, we have some enemies that we can fight. We can double jump. If we have taking damage, we can pick up these hearts to refill our health. We can swing our sword, and we can press the shield icon to guard. Now, if you're not facing the enemy, when you guard, you can still take damage. So I am taking damage, but I am guarding. But now that I'm facing him, I'm guarding. You can see that the guard was successful because I have the sound effect and visual effect. It is kind of hard to time it, but you can time this. And guard and attack at the same time. But he got me. So when you die, you can't re-enter for a couple seconds. Once you've been in the world for about 30 seconds, or in the round for about 30 seconds, there will be these gems that appear that you can pick up. And there's 3 of them. So here's a red one. And we can see on the UI that the red outline has now filled. And we can now collect the green and the blue. So there we have it. And I have a green and blue, and I now have 120 points. And if I were to die, actually might have more points than that. Should probably get some more points. 140 points. Let's see what happens when I die now. So if you enter one of the sides, it does scroll you over to the other side. And if you hit the bottom, you respawn towards the top of the map. Now let's let this guy kill me so we can showcase that. And that is the lose condition. Dying is a lose condition, but if you are to survive the 3 minutes, that is considered a win, and you do get a bonus to your points. And that is Dungeon Delvers. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.